So, do we start talking about, like, stuff with the channel?
Let's just talk about The Last Jedi.
Yep, sounds good.
Spoilers ahead, so if you haven't seen The Last Jedi, or if you intend to see The Last Jedi, and you don't want to get spoiled, just don't watch. Bryce, you start talking about it because you're Django.
Is cool.
Alright,
It's cool.
Mahogany.
Pretty good.
And, thought it was good.
Alright, next!
There we go.
So Bryce, you said you did not like the first half of it because
Yeah.
it was too much like a Disney movie. Marvel, what was your opinion on the movie?
I thought that the movie as a whole was really great. It was really slow for the first half. I agree with Bryce. The casino scene was stupid. It shouldn't have existed. It didn't feel like Star Wars, but the rest of it, I like it.
Yeah, I mean, I like the entire movie. I do admit the casino scene was my least favorite, but I mean, like, with the plot that it had, it kind of had to be in there, but I think it should have stayed, but it should have been executed differently. But I did like the first half of the movie, especially at the beginning where they blew up the dreadnought. That was cool.
Yeah, that was cool. That was cool.
You silently agree. Okay.
What did you not like about the movie? Besides the first half, which we pretty much all agree that it was not as good as the second half. What was something about the movie that you just found stupid?
The fact that the caretakers of the island look like nuns. I expected that to look a little bit more Star Warsy. That just looks like a white nun.
The things that were in the Falcon with Chewie at the
Porgs?
Yeah, those were in there for merchandising.
Obviously.
That's it. So that's the only reason. So that was kind of dumb.
They were adorable, and as much as I want to hate them, I can't bring myself to absolutely hate them. One made me feel depressed when Chewbacca was eating its brother, and it just had the sad face. I was so sad at that moment. Other than that, definitely useless merchandising tools.
They weren't even that cute. I mean, they were kind of cute, but they're like half disgusting. Like it's like the Ewoks. It's like they're like these creepy teddy bears with these eyes that are like like half melted Reese's peanut butter cups. It's just
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, if you're gonna make a merchandising tool, make it good. Don't just throw it in there.
Yeah, and baby porgs were disturbing. You only saw one for like half a second, but it was so gross looking.
About Rey's parents being a nobody.
Yay!
I think Kylo was just lying.
Because they didn't just leave it at there's nobody. Like, there was some story to it. Like, they were, like, dead, and they basically sold her for... Yeah.
Dead people sold a little girl in this... What?
They weren't dead Oh my god.
I'm kidding.
Okay. Okay, speaking of Kylo, how about how he killed Snoke?
I liked it. I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
I did too. That was one of my favorite. It wasn't my favorite, but it was probably one of the best scenes in the movie.
That scene and when Kylo started fighting the royal guards with Rey was probably the coolest.
Yeah.
I still think the coolest scene was when Poe basically turned on the purple hair lady. That was
What?
That was awesome. Like, you know where, like, he saw that they were refueling the transports to escape. They basically all turned around and held her at gunpoint.
Oh, okay.
And then Leia woke up and shot Poe. Her weapon set.
Oh yeah. Let's talk about the Leia thing. Like,
So speaking of Leia, how do you feel about that
what?
Superman pose fly back to the...
Okay.
It wasn't just the pose.
Superman pose.
It wasn't-
If it wasn't like that pose, it would be fine.
Even if it was, to me, even if it was a different pose, I still think it's stupid. Just that whole, if you're in a spaceship vessel and it gets depressurized that quickly, your head explodes. She should not be able to just fly back.
And even worse, she was dead, and she's dead in real life. There was something kind of
I know.
about seeing a dead person come back to life.
Which brings us to Luke.
Yeah, why did they kill Luke and keep Leia, even though, like, Carrie Fisher's dead in real life?
It's the other way around in real life.
Yeah, Carrie Fisher's dead in real life, and Mark Hamill's still alive. So what are they gonna, like, are they just gonna ignore the fact that she
Luke
died?
was killed. I mean, he literally used the most force power that has ever been used in the history of ever. He used more than Starkiller to bring down the Star Destroyer.
That is pretty impressive.
Which isn't canon, but still, I thought I would make it a point.
I wish it was, though. That was cool.
It was at one point, and then Disney.
Probably highlight of the movie for me is creepy laughing Yoda in front of the burning tree.
That was pretty funny.
Okay, can we talk for a second about how Yoda looked?
I mean, like, the first second he showed up, I almost laughed. Like, when he just turns around and he's just sitting there.
Later on, I thought he was, like, when you first see the shot of him, like, the back of his head, it's like, oh my gosh, it's Yoda. Then they show his face, and it's like, okay, this is very obviously CGI.
I only noticed... It only looked CGI to me, like, the first time I saw him, but then, like, all the other scenes, it just looked like a puppet, which I was fine with.
Yeah, that's the point. All the other scenes, it looked like the normal puppet, so I'm like, what are you guys doing?
Marvel, it's your turn to shake your head.
Oh, huh.
I like your enthusiasm.
I just want to know how they're going to explain away Carrie Fisher, because obviously she's not going to be able to be in the next movie.
She died in combat. She died of old age.
I would laugh so hard if they just, like, completely, like, she wasn't in the movie at all, and no one mentioned anything about her. There was, like, no memorial service or anything. It's just like,
oh my god,
it's just like she's nowhere to be seen. No one says anything.
Oh my gosh, that would be so wrong.
I think that would be pretty funny. I mean, it would be terrible.
We'll explain her disappearance for 18 million retweets.
But, like, I'm kind of disappointed that there wasn't more about Snoke.
Yeah.
That was sort of weird.
That there'd be some
I
sort
still
of
like how they killed him off.
Yeah.
Like, when they did, because, like, that was, first of all, totally unexpected. I mean, you could kind of see it coming, but, like, at the same time, when you see it happen, it's like, wow. Like, I didn't think they were actually gonna do it.
The Captain Phasma duel with Finn was cool. I like that. Sort of lame.
They were gonna make it longer, but they didn't.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's sort of lame that it ended so quickly, but I liked it a lot.
Can we talk about how Rose was, like, kind of an unnecessary...
I was just gonna say we could talk about Finn and Rose now. Very unnecessary character.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't have minded if she was, like, in a few scenes, but, like, the fact that she was, like, one of the main characters is, I don't know, it was just kind of weird. It just didn't feel like it worked.
And now we gotta find out who the kid was at the very end of the movie.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. I thought that was a weird way to end it. It's just like, oh, you're gonna go outside and grab this broom and then stare at the sky, because I'm 12. DJ.
Luke, the best star pilot in the galaxy. Anakin, the best star pilot in the galaxy. No. They did not pilot any ships as well as Poe did. He literally swung around and took out multiple TIE fighters.
Yeah, he's like the only pilot that I've ever genuinely thought was good at piloting. I mean, like, I never understood why people worshipped Wedge, because, like, all he did was just, I don't know. I never saw him do anything cool, honestly.
I mean, you see him on the comlink, and that's it.
Yeah, and then he, like, changed actors like 3 times, and then
I don't know. Some things about this movie just felt kind of unnecessary. I felt like the scenes with Luke in the beginning of the movie, some of them just kind of dragged on a little too long. Like, do we really need to see how Luke gets his fish? Is that a necessary thing?
and his milk.
And his milk.
Oh my god. The thing is, like, in the part with the thing that he got the green milk from,
The sea cow.
like, it looked like Watto's, like, distant great nephew or something.
I am his distant great nephew, the god of milk.
I'll be right back.
I'm disappointed in the lack of lens flares.
Yeah, is Marvel ever gonna come back?
I don't know. What did he say he was gonna do?
He didn't. Wait.
No! It didn't work.
He's sitting down, dang it.
We could always just set his chair on fire. It's not working.
Dang it.
Alright, I'm back. What are we talking about?
Nothing.
What are you talking about?
So quick to say that.
No, we weren't talking about you. We were just doing something that was evil. I guess that means Marvel's done.
Alright.
I feel like there's something we're missing. Probably like the most glaring part of the movie.
Yeah, wait. Oh!
Are you kidding me?
Scared.
We have the
Can
best
you
talk
get
show.
me?
Just let go of it, Marvel.
Bring
Just let
me
go.
back?